Hello everyone, Paolo here again, and today's book of choice is The Third Door, written by Alex Banayan. So it's quite an interesting read wherein it's a story about the journey of Alex on how a college kid was able to interview one of the most successful people in the world, from Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Lady Gaga, and even Pitbull, right? And it's quite an interesting read, and as usual, I have my 5 key takeaways from the book, right? So let's start with the first key takeaway, which is the nightclub analogy. So for Alex, he viewed life similar to a nightclub, wherein you have the main entrance, wherein all people fall in line. This is where majority of the people line up. There's the back entrance, those who are celebrities, who are VIPs, are able to enter from the back. However, what about the regular people, right? Who still want to go into the nightclub. So here's what you call the third door. It's the unorthodox way of getting opportunities, of opening up opportunities for you. So similar in life, right? The main entrance, a lot of people think that if you study hard, you get a job, you retire a happy person. However, there are some people who are more blessed with advantages, right? May it be money, may it be influence, connections. So, as a regular person, how can you actually, fast track your way to success? And for him, he has this third door analogy wherein sometimes you need to uh, craft your own path, right? So, it's not about simply following the rules, but sometimes you have to follow unorthodox ways to create opportunities for you. So similar to the nightclub, maybe it's about jumping out of line, looking for maybe a different entrance to the nightclub. So it's more of, thinking of life to that context or to that analogy. The next one is a fair deal today for more deals tomorrow. So I like this thinking because it's about choosing long-term positioning over short-term profits. So to him, it's better to set a fair deal today that sets you up for more deals tomorrow versus a great deal today that doesn't set you up for anything. So haven't we always been in that in a place wherein we wanna earn big upfront. However, because a lot of our business dealings or our partners felt like you were able to take advantage of their generosity, it would end up hurting you in the future. So basically, to him, he'd rather settle for a fair deal today and benefit from the long-term relationship that you develop with either a business partner, a colleague, a friend, and so on. So it's choosing long-term positioning over short-term profit or short-term gains. Next, be an intern of life. So he learned this from Pitbull. So basically, it's treating life as if you're an intern, right? A lot of people are caught in that mindset wherein, if they have X number of experience or a lot of experience in a specific field, they tend to stop learning, right? But for him, regardless of what industry or what job you're in, you should always treat it as if you were an intern, having that curiosity mindset and always asking and always striving to learn more about the job you're in, the industry you're in, your competition, and so on and so forth. It's about having that intern mindset of being curious and asking questions and always keep learning. The next one is wisdom of the greats. So I like this quote, right? So you need to gather the wisdom of the greats so their hindsight will be our generation's foresight. So Alex went on a mission to interview the greats, right, from the music industry, from the business industry, with the hopes of, taking their knowledge and inspiring his generation to learn from all of these greats and, how can they apply it to become successful as them, right? So again, it's not about trial and error as always, right? It's about learning from those who came before you, so that their past experiences you can take into consideration and learn from them and apply them to fast track your journey to success, right? So it's using their hindsight to your advantage so that it would be our foresight to propel ourselves to success. And the last key takeaway, I'd like to end. He highlighted a great, great, and famous quote by the late Steve Jobs, right? So you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that somehow the dots will connect you to your future. Again, that's by Steve Jobs when he gave a speech to the graduating batch, right? So for me, I think this is very powerful because a lot of us feel lost, right? Feel like we aren't able to make a decision with the fear of rejection, with the fear of failure. But sometimes it's not about having a clear path to success now, right? Sometimes only in hindsight or only after doing it, only in hindsight, you will actually be able to connect the dots. So one example is Steve Jobs, right? When he was in college, he enrolled in a calligraphy class. And during that time, it wasn't evident that it would actually have a huge impact in the development of the font or typography within the Apple computer, right? But Steve Jobs, was only able to realize that after so many years, right? So relating it to us, so it's not about always having a clear way, a clear path, right? Sometimes you need to have the patience, you need to have you be bold enough to make decisions, and only through reflection, only in hindsight, that you'll be able to connect the dots. So I think that's a very, very powerful quote by Steve Jobs. And again, that was a short summary of this week's book of The Third Door. Again, this is book number 22. Can you believe it? 22 out of my 52 book challenge. And if you like this summary, I've summarized a lot of other books in my YouTube channel. So go on to youtube.com, search Paulo Balinas, and you could view from the dozens of video summaries that I made. Don't forget to leave your comment on your favorite takeaway and like and subscribe. Thank you and see you again next Sunday.